It's the Clippers in the City of Angels for a little interconference action here at the Staples Center. And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Now, here is Young. He had 25 points last game. They get it again. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. On deep, Collins. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Just sloppy with the ball.
Young outside.
Hey, Kobe, he's trying to run it 2-3.
To the inside.
I got something for that. Niggas say,
we're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter.
Your own medicine, huh? No, I'll take it.
Softly drops in the floater.
When you have a slick ball handler like Trae Young, you can run pick and roll as much as you like.
Back to George. Rebounded by the Hawks. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. Two teams that are at the
top of their respective conferences going at it.
This is going to be a fun first game between these two squads. Buckle up.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Pass to Jackson. Will it go? They get the rebound. And there's the call on John Collins. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
This one for three.
Substitution for
George, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on
Trae Young, they win.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. That'll put Trae Young on the line. That's on Reggie Jackson. The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the evening. And it's really a delicate balance, isn't it, Steve, for some of the teams at this point, trying to keep guys rested and ready for the playoffs, but also not wanting to lose any momentum.
Kevin, there's much more effort focus on that now. You're totally right. Balancing the workload across the entire team is almost a science at this point.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now, here is Young. 5 points in the game. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Coffee can't get it to go.
Oh, shit.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Atlanta.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
To the middle. Here's O'Connell.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Herder.
Now the Hawks.
Give me one, baby.
The other way.
Give me one, Herder.
Good on the bucket.
I heard her.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Young looking around. To the paint. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Gets it from downtown. Bogdanovich has got his second basket of the night.
Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
Sinks the triple.
Yeah, this looks like a pre-game shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Now, here is Young. He's got 7. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
So dangerous in the pick and roll. Trae makes quick reads and great decisions.
Down low.
2 minutes remaining.
Deflects the pass.
2 minutes.
One-on-one fast break. Looking for Bogdanovich, and he gets it there. Pass to Chang. Inside. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. And it's an 8-point Hawks lead.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Kennard got his second basket.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And Atlanta has possession. Clippers able to drain the 3. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Jackson. Rebound Atlanta. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas.
Trae
Rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
It's one of those nights where George's number has been called time after time.
And finished off by Chang.
What a contest this is turning into. Almost like a dunk contest, Kevin.
You're right, Greg. They are really going at it. It's bound to only get more intense from here on out. Check time to start the 3rd quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half.
Clippers ball.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. You know, Smitty, I know it gets plenty of coverage, but Trae Young's raw talent as a scorer really is just up there on another level.
It is. Trae Young's ability to post over 40 points in a game is truly something special. It takes a ton of confidence to have nights like that, but you know he's doing it all for his team and not just for himself.
That's his second.
And there's the call on John Collins.
First team foul.
That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Back to George. And it's off from 3-point range. And Collins has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. 4-point game. Here's Young. He's averaging just around 28.5 points a game. So many offensive skills in his toolkit. Bogdanovich, no luck.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Substitution for your Clippers. Robert Covington. Norman.
Here in this 3rd quarter, just over a minute play. Pass to Young. And Zubac picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first.
Los Angeles making a switch here.
First team foul. Now, into the lineup for your Clippers, Amir Coffey.
Here's Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
I just love Trae Young's feel for the game. Oftentimes, he can see the play develop before anyone else.
That's a 3-second.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Basketball.
Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but, you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dreams.
Bogdanovich wide open. Paxton coming off the assist from Young.
Y'all better get this nigga like a manual.
And now a 12-point Hawks lead.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Pass to Powell. Looking to end the run. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Here's man. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Now, here is Gallinari. Shoots over Powell. That misses off the backboard. Clippers trail by 12. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
A 3 ball. Here is Zubac. And he converts the layup.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Pass to Collins. Covington with the steal. A minute 50 left to play in the third. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
To the floor for your Clippers, Isaiah Hartenstein.
The Hawks lead by 10. Outside Collins. He gets that one.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement. It's exciting to think about how much more John Collins might grow as a player. His shooting is obviously strong, but he's always working towards reaching that next level as a player.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his player on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. EA, thank you. 6 to shoot. Here's Coffey. Second chance shot. The shot that time, not on target. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Gallinari outside. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Coffey. Taking a look at the scoring numbers right now. It's about 9 points a game.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this one.
And looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Clippers trail by 10.
I missed the way your body looked like that at the time.
Pass to Zubac. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Back to Jackson. George with the ball.
I missed the way your body was.
George double team. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Young. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Paxson coming off the assist from Young. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 13 now for the Hawks. Pass to Zubac. The 3 from George. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. And Gallinari throws it down.
Yeah, credit Herter. Recognizes where the help is coming from. Finds the open man.
Now Zubac. Outside, George. Over Young. Los Angeles with another miss. And now here comes Young leading the break.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge lead with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
I wouldn't even play defense.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 17. On the wing, Jackson. Back to George. Over Collins. Stolen by Collins.
Hey, I'll put you on that info.
The Hawks, another fast break opportunity here. Lays it
Real
up
quick,
and banks it in. And the Hawks lead by 19. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Atlanta.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
And here's Young from the arc.
Why did this one Trae Young?
It's his sixth make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
This is what Young is known for, a lights-out perimeter shooter with a lightning-quick release.
The 2 for 3. Atlanta with the rebound.
Trying to get his man back for the last 3. It helps to not make this personal.
This game get ugly.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Gallinari right side. .144 left here in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock.
I just want
And
to
the
watch.
shot goes down.
The assist goes to
And that's 19 points.
I just want to watch Law and Order with my girl.
This is Young's game. He's a shooter and someone that looks to score often.
SVU too,
Taking his
though.
frustration
You know about the
on the
SVU.
rim. He ends a huge run by the Hawks.
SVU.
John Collins.
And one team is just completely
me put you
outclassing
on.
the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited
dog,
what is
it's
turning
all
out to
right
be
to come
a monster win here for Atlanta.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real
Trae Young
credit to
got
them.
19.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the floor of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season. And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was
For Trae Young,
Ooh, he put on a clinic tonight. Terrific vision, sees the whole floor, and he hits guys in their spots with pinpoint dimes.
a 3 from Bogdanovich. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
They just blocked out the noise,
Killed that whole
kept on
word.
grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
I need Trae Young to get 20, bro.
Officials on the call with the foul.
I got
Strong take
19,
by
12.
He
Trae Young
plays
got
with
12
great
assists. Stop
decisiveness.
playing, bro.
It's the line from LA.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Here's Young.
21,
There's
let's
the
go.
drive.
21 and 12.
Assisted
Lays
by
it up off the glass.
John Collins.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin.
Bro,
This
lost
crowd
by
was
30. He
stunned
would
by
have
the
been
manner
upset
in which
losing
their
by
team was
30. I know I'd
dismantled.
be upset
You know what?
losing by 30 in 2K, nigga. What the fuck? Nigga lost by 30. I'll be damn losing by 30. Nigga Trae Young was killing this game, boy. 21, 12 assists, 3 steals. John Collins 13, 4 steals, boy. Different. Gonna keep hooping.